Hello, Cancer. Welcome. Hello, Cancer, and welcome. This is Sherry at Soul Conscious Tarot, and this is going to be your August monthly overview video. This is a general message, so it can have anything that wants to come up in it. We don't know what's going to talk about. So thank you again for joining me this month, Cancer. I thank you so much. The way we do these readings is I do 3 rows. The first row is how you're feeling and thinking in a conscious level in the month of August, with that middle row being your subconscious level, what you're feeling and thinking at a subconscious level that you may or may not be aware of, and then how those two are tying together to create what you're seeing in your physical reality, what you're, kind of, because your intentions, both subconsciously and consciously, your thoughts and feelings is what creates your reality, your kind of your environment around you, what you see in the physical world. So that's kind of, how that manifests into reality, what you're thinking, feeling at the subconscious and conscious level. And then also, I pulled 3 cards from the universe, and then we're going to wrap it up with a card from an oracle card from this deck, The Secret Language of Light, because I am really moved to start using those at the end, and they've been tying in really, really well. So really off the bat, we have for you, the first card is War and Battles. So I'm really getting this as a 5 of Wands energy is what I'm picking up off of that card, is a 5 of Wands energy. We'll see what else comes out with it. So I think that you have some conflict, Cancer. There's somebody that's causing some conflict. This is external conflict. This is not mental conflict. So, but this is your thoughts and feelings. So this is at a conscious level. So I really feel like somebody is really causing you some conflict right now in your life, especially in this month of August, since this is what this represents. This is from, August, throughout the month of August. And there we have the 5 of Wands. I told you, I felt like this was the 5 of Wands energy, and then the 5 of Wands comes out. I'm not surprised about that at all. And then we have the 2 of Swords. So, in this deck, look at that 2 of Swords. His eyes are covered by the swords. So he is definitely not seeing something at this time. Turning a blind eye to something, not wanting to make a decision because he doesn't have all the information, because he's got his eyes covered. So what are you not wanting to see, Cancer? What are you not looking at, not wanting to see in the situation? And I think what you're not seeing is part of what's causing this conflict, what you're not wanting to look at. And then with this Knight of Wands, this is, Wands talk passion, kind of talk about passion, fire, it can be conflict as well. And there's a lot of cards of conflict. And I feel like this Knight of Wands is, someone may be moving towards you with conflict, wanting to bring conflict to you. And I think that you're not sure. What I'm picking up is with this 2 of Pentacles is that you're not sure how to diffuse the situation. Because I'm drawn to this almost like, I feel like this is a dove. Like you want peace in the situation. Like your desire is to have peace, but you're not seeing how to bring peace to the situation, Cancer. Because someone is just wanting to someone or something. It doesn't have to be a person. It can be something in your life is causing you conflict. And like I said, does not have to necessarily be a person. It can be just a situation in some aspect, like you arguing over a bill with somebody. Like you get this bill that's unexpected, and it's plaguing you because you're trying to talk to the people at the company where you got this bill to straighten the bill out, and it's not it's not straightening it. You keep calling them and you're not getting anywhere. You're not making progress. You're not coming to a peaceful resolution. It can be something like that. It doesn't have to be. So you're going to have to take this definitely how it applies in your life, Cancer, because it can really be on anything. But it looks like there's something that's really going to be a conflict for you in the month of August. So at the subconscious level, we have this Himalayan passage, which I really am picking up. This is similar for me. This is kind of almost like a Two of Wands energy, a lot of times, and so for me, it's like subconsciously you're desiring a way through. You're wanting the safe passage. You're wanting a way through this situation, and then we have the Three of Cups, and this is, if I can see, the Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, this is your subconscious level. So, and then we have the Fool. So at that subconscious level, you know, you are really desiring a new start, wanting, I really am getting, you know, wanting a peaceful resolution, wanting this to be done. Because you're wanting, the Fool can be a carefree energy. And so in your, you know, deep down in your subconscious, you're wanting to be free of this. You know, you're wanting this to be done so you can move forward past it. You know, you're wanting this to come together, whatever it is, you're wanting it to come together in a peaceful way so that you can move on from it. And again, I keep forgetting to pull the emoji card. That was just the top card that fell off, but that's not your card. That one, I'm not surprised. That was definitely your card, because I'm getting a lot of conflict, a lot of frustration. A lot of frustration here is what I'm picking up on the month of August. There's something that's definitely gonna, I mean, I hate to say that, and this doesn't necessarily mean it's going to consume your whole entire month. It's just that there's something that is going to be overlying, that's going to be kind of an overlying theme, that there's going to be some things that are going to be frustrating in your month of August for sure, that are going to stand out, that are, you know, something that needs to be taken care of, that you're trying to resolve and bring peace to the situation, trying to resolve some kind of conflict. And this, I feel like it's coming apart. You know, this is, we're getting into that 3D and how it's coming about in the 3D. And this is coming apart, and I see this is coming apart at the seams. I see like torn apart. You know, these two people have their backs to each other. You know, they're not looking at each other. And that it talks about that conflict again, you know, of not agreeing, you know, that disagreement of not seeing eye to eye, you know, not seeing eye to eye on something. And so it's crumbling, falling apart, you know, it's crumbling and falling apart at the seams, so to speak. So, you know, something in your life is falling apart, crumbling and falling apart in Cancer, and you're trying to do your best to resolve the situation, make it come together, make it resolve it in a peaceful manner, because something is falling apart, and you're trying as hard as you can to diffuse the situation. But because I'm really picking up, it's been a lot of stress, because in your soul you're really desiring to have this carefreeness. You want to feel good and feel carefree again, and you're not, like, this is getting in the way of that, is what I'm feeling, whatever the situation is. So we have the Strength, and that doesn't surprise me, and the Devil, and the Two of Wands, and is what you're manifesting into your reality based on your subconscious and conscious thoughts. So we have, with the Strength here, definitely this is taking a lot of strength, because like I said, you're not seeing the way through this yet. You're trying to figure out a peaceful resolution, and you haven't figured it out yet. And so that's why this Devil energy is coming through, because this is really frustrating for you. You know, like, you're obsessively trying to fix the situation, to resolve it. And this is your desire. You know, your desire is to get past this, to move on. Like I said, that Fool, you're wanting to be carefree. You're wanting calmer, peace, or more peaceful times, and you know this is plaguing you at this time, and it's keeping you from moving on. And so you know you need to resolve this, but you're not quite sure how yet. You're still trying to figure that out on how to resolve it. And this is taking you a lot of determination and strength to try and overcome this and get past it. Can I get 3 cards to anything to wrap this up? I'm really feeling like almost that you... I don't know, we'll just see what the universe says. See what they have to add to this, Cancer. Maybe see if it tells us if there's a way ahead. So you have the 2 of Swords again that came out with the Page of Swords. And then also we have the 6 of Swords and the 9. This, you had 4 cards that actually came out, but I take them if they come out. So, you have the 2 of Swords, the Page of Swords, the 6 of Swords, lots of swords there, lots of up in your head. Like I said, really lots of trying to figure out how to get past this, how to put this situation to rest. And that even talks about how to move on from this situation and finding the truth in the situation. But it tells me that it really lies in what you're desiring. What outcome are you really desiring? What are you desiring here? You know, it might be that what you're wishing for might, you know, you may have to restructure kind of what your wish or desire for the outcome is here, because that might be blocking your way forward or finding the truth that you need, the clarity that you need, because even here she's blindfolded, so you're still not seeing some kind of truth. And this also can be that you might need to seek the truth that you're looking for, that there might be an answer out there that you haven't seen yet, that is going to lead to this wish fulfillment, that's going to lead to this ending and resolving from you know, for it coming out to the desired outcome that you want and moving on from the situation once you get clarity on the situation. But there's definitely, you do not have clarity yet. You're showing that in, you know, in your consciousness that you don't have clarity yet. So when you gain this clarity, you'll be able to move on from that situation. I think the universe was kind of giving you the little bit of advice in that situation, Cancer. So and it is kind of a sign of hope, so that, you know, it's saying that once you gain clarity on what you want here, you'll be able to move on, you know, which is what you're trying to figure out. So it may just take a moment of sitting down and contemplating on what it is you desire the outcome to be, you know, and finding truth on what that is. Okay, I'm not taking that. That was the whole deck came out. So let's go ahead and pull out this final oracle card for you. So far, these have been tying together really neatly with the reading, the overall reading. Okay, what's that one? Awakening. That's a beautiful card. I really am liking these oracle cards. So 2, Awakening. What's this 2 card? You are or about to experience an aha moment. Well, there's that, you know, that truth. Like I said, you need, once you have that aha moment, once you know what the truth is, once you find out the truth, you're going to be able to get past this. This will come as a feeling of deep truth that seemed to have slipped your mind. You have often thought there must be another way to experience and live this life, and you are about to discover it. You are opening your heart and your mind to the full, authentic you. Time-honored ways that have worked in the past are no longer bringing the results that you desire and may have become obstacles to your dreams. I love how these cards are playing right into the messages. Every one so far has. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Beliefs become intermingled with everyday processes and who we are or think we are. No wonder it can seem hard to let them go. When you rouse from the slumber of conformity, you awaken into the same world, but through the eyes of soul love. You can see beyond the fear to the there's that fear, the strength that, needing strength to get past it. You can see beyond the fear to the creative possibilities that are everywhere, which is that, coming up with the solution that you're looking for to this. Beautiful. I love how these cards, every one I've done it on, I forgot to do one on Aries, unfortunately, and I apologize to Aries for that. They have been, the message has tied in beautifully with the reading and what the message that came through was. So I love that, how synchronous that is. So if you really, if you're resonating with this message, Cancer, I do feel for you, because it looks like to me that you might have a challenging month of August ahead. So I kind of feel for you on that level, that it's not going to be probably the smoothest of months for you. But if it did resonate with you, hit that like button, because it lets me know that the message resonated with you. Also, that shares your energy with me so that I can pick up on it for future readings if it didn't resonate for you. Also, feel free to leave any comments and let me know how this did resonate with you. I'd love to hear from you. Also, I'd love to have you as part of my tribe. And if you want to be part of my tribe here, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button, and that lets you, gives you access to the few different readings I do every week, plus these overviews that I do each and every month now. So thank you once again. If you join me this month, Cancer, I thank you so much for joining me and taking your time out of your busy schedule to do so. I wish you the very best. Joy, love, and light.